My Lord. Let me get my notes together because, ooh, Lord. So y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we get down. We do Potomac first, and then we get to Married to Medicine because that's how it comes on Bravo. So I'm following the line. I'm following the plot line here. So with that being said, let me take down this iconic intro. All right, so you see our virtual tour background, you hear our legendary music, and then there is me. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. And by the way, I see the love in the community. Well, I appreciate y'all for that. Oh, man, we got people getting sued. We got people looking stupid for running with a narrative that ain't true. And not to mention, people don't know the whole story, but yet the story has already been distributed. Oh, my Lord. Welcome in, everybody. Let's do what we do. So, we're going to get started with Potomac. So, the ladies are in Austin, Texas. So, we start right back where we left off from the last episode at the pool. NECA is like, how do you honor someone that you say you don't know? So Lebe, who is, I think, NECA's sister-in-law, I think, because the cousin, I can't remember the cousin's name for the life of me, but basically those two had a falling out about Wendy's mama and the shrine thing. So then Wendy accuses NECA of smoking crack. That's an accusation, Wendy. That is quite an accusation. Now, listen, then Giselle says no one smokes crack anymore. Giselle, you know something that we don't know? Have you smoked crack before? Everything's alleged in my opinion for entertainment purposes only. Because, like, Giselle, that wasn't concerning you, right? And guess what? We still remember that you internally kikied over a black woman getting a drink thrown in her face. So you can't say nothing. Having your damn fake relationship with Jason for TV. Lies you tell, in the words of Tamar Epstein Braxton. So Karen says the tension is thick as concrete. Hello, Jackie Wise. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So Karen says the tension is thick as concrete. That we get, if we're trying to move on, we got to air everything out. Karen, just because everything gets aired out doesn't mean people want to work it out. Believe me, I've learned that recently, that some people want to stay in toxicity, strife, and chaos. That's just who they are, Karen. You can't reach everybody. You got to love people where they at. The words of Bishop T.D. Jakes, some people are not at 10-gallon level. Some people have pint-sized capacity. So you just gotta move on sometimes, Karen. But I do appreciate you trying to be the voice of reason. But then they try to dance after the argument, and Mia tries to shake something that's not there. Like, Mia, why? Why? God, I guess you skipped over some, because Mia really was trying. Nothing was there. I mean, Magic City got more to shake than Mia, and that's not really saying a lot because down south is where it's thick. Okay, listen. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. So the ladies are getting ready for dinner, and Ashley is doing another TikTok that no one asked for. Ashley, can you please stop with these TikToks, please? Like, nobody asked for you to dance on TikTok. You ain't got no rhythm. Demi and Diamond are not being welcome, not here, not there, not anywhere. It's Demi and Diamond. And you for some odd reason, I think the reason why people don't like Ashley is because she is a person that will light a match, throw it, and then run away, and then be the girl that cried wolf. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You guys see this fire when you caused it. Same with Giselle. Same with Robin. Like, stop it. Just stop it. Like, we all know who really carries the show. We know it's Karen. We know it's Candace. And we know it's Wendy. NECA, you being extra for no damn reason. If me, I already told you there ain't nothing there. There ain't nothing there of you from your behind, so there's nothing in you with your soul either. So you just exist. But anyway, let's roll on. So the ladies get in their cars to go to dinner, right? And NECA said to the ladies that she would be okay if Wendy said to her that her mama didn't know. Would you really though? Because you've been on Wendy's neck since you got there. Okay? Like you got upset that the husbands, followed each other on Facebook. I went to college. I don't know everybody that I went to college with, but if I do see online that we both went to the same school, I may follow them, but that doesn't mean I know them. So like you cause trouble. You cause trouble, NECA. You do. And listen, maybe instead of worrying about what other people do with their shrine, maybe you should get in your shrine and fix you before you try to tell other people what they should be doing. Hell. Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are live on tour, y'all. We're doing Potomac right now. Don't worry, we will get to Married to Meza. Y'all know I follow what Bravo does. Potomac was on first, then Married to Meza. Although I will say, I think the juice really is with Married to Meza. I really, really do. So, I don't think that you would be cool if Wendy said that if Wendy told you that she didn't know about her mama doing that, I don't think it would satisfy you. Because you want to be right. You don't want to be happy. Because if you did want to be happy, you would have pulled Wendy aside in a one-on-one conversation. You would be dragging this out in front of the group. You're the new girl. You're just as bad as Monique Samuels. And we all saw what happened to her. And you know what? To be honest with you, Chris Samuels and Sharice are dating. Even though, Sharice said that they just showed up at the same diner. He was with some friends. Chris invited Sharice over. And also, too, guess what? What does it matter? Giselle, you dated Sherman, and Sherman was somebody's ex-husband. In the words of Karen, you used your used Liberace jacket. And you thought that was cool, so shut the hell up talking about other people. Worry about your own damn house with your fake boyfriend. Hell. Even Jason don't want you. Allegedly, Jason got a whole nother girlfriend. And Giselle, to be real with you, if I really wanted a sugar mama, I would rather get half Karen than you. Like, we all know who's the grand dame on this show. It's Karen. Like, if Karen left, what storyline would you have? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a response from Giselle. I'm going to wait until 10 minutes to see if Giselle comes in the chat and gives an answer. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment, because I just want to see what storyline she would have if Karen wasn't on. I'm going to wait for the 10-minute mark. Don't worry. We're almost there, y'all. 20 seconds away. Don't worry. Don't worry, because this is the point I'm proving. And before y'all in the bushes say, Braylon, she's not coming. I know she's not coming. It's to make a damn point. Hell. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you see that there? The length time of her responding of what her storyline would be is the length of time we don't give a damn about Giselle. Let's move on. So we get to Texas, right? And we get to this dinner. I mean, hashtag if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond me. But if you respond me, it must be true about you to some degree. Hashtag a hit dog will holler. So anyway, we're at this restaurant. And, this restaurant is known for the margarita pictures. And Giselle shines her phone because she can't read the menu. So this is what she does. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. This is what she does. Now, does that say tacos? Does that say tacos? What does that say enchiladas? Oh, let me shine that light a little bit closer because I can't see. I don't got my readers on. And she said Jason has to read her the menu. me ask you something. Do you think anybody at that table gave a damn about you having readers? Did you think we gave a damn? I mean, just say you ain't got nothing to bring to the show and just move on. Just stop. Readers? Readers. Really? Really? Hey, Cheryl Rhodes, welcome in. Glad to have you here. See, Giselle, what you should do, this is just from a person with glasses to another person. What you should do next time is when you go to the eye doctor, ask for your prescription. And you can use that as a reference to get reading glasses at Walgreens. Hey, I'm gonna bring up the fact. You know my boyfriend has to read to me. Okay. I'm looking around. I'm hearing, and I'm trying to see if there's anyone out there in the world that gives a damn about it. Let me take out one of my earbuds and ask the realms of the universe. Realms of the universe, do you give a damn about Giselle or Giselle's boyfriend, rather, Jason, reading the Minuter? Oh, damn. They said through galaxies, universes, and unknowns, and I'm talking about unknown universes, do not give a damn about Jason reading to Giselle the Menu. I just asked all the realms of the universe and they give no dams. Okay, thank y'all, universes. I appreciate y'all. Let's get back to this. Sometimes you gotta make sure it ain't you. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure. It's not just you. So let's keep rolling. So, Candace wants a Reposado pitcher. That's a type of tequila. And Mia said that she's married to a senior citizen. Now, Mia, that wasn't cool. Because guess what? That senior citizen has put up with your behavior when he was depressed because his family kicked him out. You were trying to tell him get his behind up when he didn't know if he could have a soul to get up, and you cussed him out, and he stayed with you. And Mia, the real reason why I was disrespectful, because guess what? We don't see everything on camera, but for the fact that he wanted to stay with you through all your ish, that was completely disrespectful. And guess what? I hope he's in somebody else's box. That's actually real. How about that? Hell. Barbie looks better than you. And she's plastic. Shocker. Anyway, let's keep going. I can't stand for disrespect. I can't do it. And I am equal opportunity for everybody. But anyway, let's keep going. So, Giselle says Karen swallows Ray. But this response from Giselle to Karen happens because Wendy asks who swallows. Robin raises her hand. Candace raises her hand. Now, Karen said about Robin, based on recent headlines, you shouldn't be doing that. You don't know what you're drinking. Y'all give me a moment. I'm just resting here. I'm sorry. Yo, I had to rewind that about 3 times. I'm like, Karen, did you really say the quiet part out loud? I'm sorry, y'all. Did you really say the quiet part out loud that she should not be doing that because you don't know what you're drinking based on the recent headlines? No lies detected, though. No lies detected. Hashtag no lies detected, Karen. So let's roll on. So NECA said that, I think NECA said that she swallowed. Mia said once she got married, she stopped. Giselle said that she has done, but she doesn't. Giselle, you know what? Now, I'm just going to show this. Now, this is not to be shady. This is not to be mean. This is not to be hateful. I'm equal opportunity on everybody. Okay, I just want to show this. Giselle, you don't swallow, but your nickname is Jizzy. If we take off the Y, what does that spell, y'all? Okay. All right, we can roll on. I just wanted that to be known. Your nickname is Jizzy, but you take off the Y and it's Jizz. But you don't do it though. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's roll on. Because it gets even crazier, y'all. It gets even crazier. It gets even crazier. So then Candace says, you know what? Pee on her. I was like Karen at the table. Who are you people? Where are we? And why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we here? Now, for those of you who don't know, sometimes camera people have a camera, brace wrapped around them and they're walking around with it, or they have, a steady cam. If I was on the camera crew, right, I would have to be like, hey, does one of the PAs want to be a star today? Hey, I'm gonna teach you real quick. Okay, nope. Stand right here. Okay, so you're gonna put the camera on your shoulder like this. Okay, all right. Here's the zoom in feature. Here's the zoom out feature. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, you do that. I'm gonna go to the restroom. What the hell is going on? Why am I on this show? Why am I getting to check this way? I know I did not, as a black man, I know I just did not film a black woman at a table filled with black women saying pee on her. I know I didn't capture that for a job. Jesus be offense. Be offense. Okay, you good? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Okay, give me back the camera. You have fun? Okay, let me just get back on here and just, okay, all right. That's exactly how I would have felt as a camera person. Like, Candace, did you really? I just imagine the conversation that happened when she got home. Did you really tell these women, tell the whole world that I pee on you? And now he's going to have to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, just... Mia thinks that's on brand for her. Mia, you know what's on brand for you? Being a black woman that threw a drink in another black woman's face. That's what's on brand for you. That's what's on brand for you. That's what's on brand for you, okay? That part right there. How about the waiter? He was probably like, where are these women from? Exactly. I would be. And Giselle says, and listen, this is how petty I am as the waiter. If I'm a fan of these women, so I'm sorry as I'm making sure everybody is enjoying their food and stuff. Hey, I was just walking by, and Giselle, you said that you don't really do swallowing, but yet you swallow in everybody's issues, even though it's not your business. All right, so Giselle, you good with your food? All right, y'all keep enjoying y'all food. I would have been that damn petty as the waiter. Oh, believe me. Because she would not be able to read me on camera. Let me be the host. Let me be the reunion host for Potomac. Oh, you'll get a whole new thing. You think Nicki Minaj did something, and she did. Looking that fine. Now, I know everybody keeps saying it's fake, but let me tell you something. If any dude were standing in front of Nicki Minaj, they would go after that anaconda. Don't you let these men lie to y'all. In the words of Nicki Minaj let me see if I can let me see something. Oh my God. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Y'all hang on 1 minute, because I'm going to show y'all something, okay? I'm going to show y'all something. Okay, let me get it here. Let me get it. Because here's the thing. Like, I just say match that energy and have that energy for everybody. Now, this may get cut, okay? This may get cut because this is from Rotten Tomatoes, so I don't know how it's going to be. But I want y'all to watch this. Yes, this is why I'm talking about Potomac now. I'm talking about Potomac first, then Married to Medicine, because the real juice is at Married to Medicine. But, we respect both shows because they both aired on the same night. So in Revelation, I will recap you on how you get in here. You hear about Peter and someone. I'll recap it for you. Just a minute. Hang on. So this is the thing I can't stand. If you don't like somebody, don't like somebody. But also too, you gotta be real to recognize the real. So let me present this clip real quick. This is from the barbershop. Okay. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Damn, I see you getting that chop over there, girl.
Yes, I am.
How much you charge for them weaves?
Well, it depends. Because if you want to be basic ass, no, Destiny's Child Beyonce, that's going to cost you like $200. If you want to be like, cater to you, Beyonce, that's going to cost you like $600. And if you want to be Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, boom, that's going to cost you like the stack.
I can't believe y'all spending all that money on weaves anyway. I can't believe y'all put all that money on your heads and then don't be having the money for your rent.
Excuse you, this is how I pay my rent.
Exactly. Because with this here and this booty, it's like walking around with a black Amex. And I never get denied.
Bet you don't.
In the words of Dion Cole, I bet you don't. Damn it, I don't like to approve you my damn self. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, child. Let's just move on. So Revelation to catch you up. Lord, I can't. Really, you say too much on live. Anyway, so Revelation. So we're at this dinner, right? With the Potomac ladies in Texas. And so there's a sexual conversation about swallowing. Everybody goes through, talking about, do they swallow or not? Giselle says Karen swallows Ray. Karen's like, how dare you? Because she's the grand dame. She doesn't do things like that. She's very demure and reserved and very respectful rather. Robin says she swallows. Candace says she swallows. NECA says that she swallows, but then Karen says it's about Robin, that based on recent headlines, you shouldn't be doing that because you don't know what you're drinking. No lies detected from Karen. So Mia said once she got married, she stopped. Giselle says she has done it, but she doesn't do it. But her nickname is Jizzy. So you take off the Y. What does that spell? Jizz. So yeah. Hashtag if it ain't true, don't respond. But if you respond, hashtag hit dog will holla. But anyway, oh no. Here's where it gets crazy. Hey, KB Mommy, welcome in. By the way, I just want to stop for a minute. KB Mommy, thank you so much for what you sent. I love you. I appreciate you and I value you. I really mean that. And I'm going to take this time out as well. On top of that, thank you to everybody that's been supporting me on the community wall and who supported me in that live. There is not enough thank yous. There is not enough I love yous. And there is not enough I am here for y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Braylon appreciates, love, and embraces Black women. Okay? People in the bushes. All the women that try to come against me. The only Lala I respect is Lala Anthony. And she looks better than your ass. How about that? Let's move on. If what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me. But if you respond to me, it must be true about your ass to some degree. Let's roll on. So anyway, we get to, after all of that, after all the swallowing and talked about who swallows, who don't, then Revelation, this is where you came in on. This is where you came in on, right? So Candace says, pee on me. And the ladies are like, what? So apparently Candace likes golden showers. And I'm just like, why say this? Why say this? Why say this? Why? I don't understand the show. I don't understand the show. Mia thinks it's on brand for her, but as I said about Mia, your brand of who you are is throwing a drink on a black woman. Your brand is cussing out your man when he's going through it. And your brand also is being a liar about many things. So you can't say shit, Mia. Like I said, be lucky I ain't the damn reunion host, because I'll read all y'all. I'll read y'all so good, y'all do not want to open up your brains to be able to have a thinking capacity to think about anything. Ask about me. Look, I have reads for Christmas. Ask about me. You want to be on the wish list? Just let me know. You want to read? I'll write you down. And I won't miss either when I come for you. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. So I don't like Mia. Like, ever since she threw that drink, like, you ain't cool with me. I mean, not that you were cool to begin with, because nobody asked for you on the show, but still, like, come on now. Anyway, so Karen asked Ashley, why are you smiling like you getting peed on every Sunday? I need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop. But low key though, not Mia. Low key though, Ashley was smiling though, kind of hard, like. But then again, if we really want to think about, the whole scandal with, Michael grabbing the camera producers behind, and, Juan's my man. I love Juan. Actually, hang on, let me see. Where is it? I'm trying to find the Michael Darby laugh thing. Where is it? I'm sorry, y'all. We're live on tour. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Okay. All right. So, hang on 1 second, y'all. Hang on 1 second. Oh, come on. Why can't I? Okay. Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to do this thing where I can. Shit, hang on. Lord, I cannot stand Twitter sometimes. Like, really, hang on, y'all. I really am trying to find the clip here. Hang on. Y'all know I don't really like doing that Twitter thing. So I wish Twitter would have it off there. Okay, you know what? I'll just do the GIF. Okay, hang on. Sorry, y'all. Hang on. Anyway, I can't show the video because I'm not going to show the Twitter thing because y'all know what happens. But you see that laugh there? And the way he was so happy about it, I'm just like, you know what? You know what? Between Michael being that deep to laugh with men like that and smacking the camera person's behind and the fact that y'all had a threesome, like Ashley, I'm saying this with a lot of love, grace, and space. You probably get down like that. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm really not. Like, yeah, there's a lawsuit happening because allegedly Candace said that Michael slept with an escort. Allegedly, you know what I mean? So I'm not surprised that you smile the hurt. But anyway, let's roll on. I'm just like, okay, I have a million star and I will catch the rest of the replay. Good night. Love you, Nikki News, as always, Queen. We'll talk soon. Keep your head up. Keep being amazing and love you. You know that. So let's keep rolling, y'all. Let's keep rolling. So they still talking about swallowing. And so Ashley says that you wait until he falls asleep and swallow him. Now, Karen said that, you know, that's imprisonment. Now, I do agree. Consent is consent. But also, too, I'm not going to lie to y'all. If I had my BBW queen, I know how good she looks. Listen, as long as we talk it out in the beginning of our relationship, listen, I would love to just make you fall asleep by just helping you release. Look, if she want to get up in the middle of the night and grab her a little bit of a ding dong, and I want to eat, you know, some cake in the middle of the night, listen, it is what it is. You know, as long as it's consensual. Okay, so then Mia asks, who licks booty hole? I'm like, oh, really? Y'all just this open? Like, and nothing wrong with it, because I do believe sexuality is a taboo topic, but like for y'all to be this damn open, like, good damn. So some people say that they don't do it, and you know, somebody asked me, how does it taste? And she said, it tastes like booty. I'm just like, okay. And then Giselle says Karen put, you know, balls in her mouth, because there was a thing 2 years ago about teabagging. And I'm just like, what is this show? What is this? What is this? Like, what in the world is this? Like, I don't understand it. I don't. I simply do not. Like, oh my God. Like, why? And so Kara feels the exact same way. And so, you know, after all that, you know, they still talk about swallowing, and Ashley says that's why Robin's teeth is so white. I'm like, really? Really? That's why Robin's teeth is so white, because she swallows? Oh my God. Okay. So then NECA talks about wanting twins, that she wants a boy and a girl. And you know, after the dinner, which it was a good dinner for what it was, Robin invites everyone to her room. Mia says, if you smell something, she too it a little. Like, really? You don't tell them that as they get in the car. Now they gotta deal with your smell. Like, you're just not respectful, Mia. You just ain't respectful. Like, you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, what you should have did, and I'm assuming that the hotel is not that far away, right? You know, and on every reality show is a producer with that person, right? So anyway, all you would have had to do was, you know, hey, I'm gonna go to the restroom. If they say, hey, we're about to go, okay, all right, I'll give you an Uber and go back to. You did not have to let those women smell your tooth. You did not have to do that. That was just they were. Excuse the, you know, excuse the metaphor. They were loose okay, on this episode. So then we're at Robin's penthouse suite. So Mia tries to play the piano. Giselle and Karen go to bed. And then, Candace wears Robin's slippers. And so Robin's like, so Candace went from bashing me to being in my penthouse and wearing my slippers. And so Robin does the motion of swallowing. I'm like, Rob, I don't think we need an audio visual demonstration of what swallowing is. I don't think we need that. I really don't think we need that. Okay, not from you. Okay, not from you. We don't need that. Like Karen said, I don't need a lesson in love, Robin. You can't teach it. Same thing with swallowing. You can't teach it. We don't need it. So anyway, so Nneka said that Candace's skin will be so clear. Candace is here for it. I really do wonder what these conversations were like when they got home. I really do. I'm just like, what the hell? So anyway, Candace wants to talk to Robin tomorrow. So then we get to day two. Nneka is talking to Ike about yesterday and crack. Robin and Giselle come through Ashley's place first. Ashley's, hotel suite first. And Giselle likes a fat actual social self. Jason does not have a fat actual social self, but makes it up in other areas. I'm like, Giselle, really? You don't swallow, but you like a fat actual social self, though? Okay, all right, I guess. I guess. So Giselle says that she was not a good bestie because she left Robin with Candace. So, then Ashley, then all the other ladies come in. Then Ashley said that the activity is paying their coochie. So Wendy is like, so her attitude is like TF and like, so we paying our coochie? Like the way she said was like, I know you're lying. So So Wendy says the uck. Karen says no and not I, and Giselle makes a and Ashley says, I don't know why y'all being bashful. Y'all seen each other's before. And so it goes back to a clip where Giselle and Mia were talking, and Mia saw Wendy's hoo-ha. So it was like, oh my God. So then Candace said that, these pains should be loose and they should be paying roast beef. I'm like, first of all, you, Candace, you need to stop. You sincerely need to stop because it's the audio visual words for me. You understand? Like painting roast beef. Really painting roast beef? I simply cannot. Like, what in the actual hell? So anyway, I just could. So Karen feels that Robin talks to one pocket of friends, and Karen feels like that divides the group. And I understood what she meant because here's the thing: if we're all in this group, there should be communication on all sides. And I'm going to give Robin 0.01% of love, grace, and space here of that. Just because we're in a group doesn't mean I have to tell the whole group. I can tell people who I feel comfortable with. So I will give Robin that. But also, too, after a while, I think you should be open with the group. Like, that's just me, but hey, to each their own. So, Candace says, when I did reach out to you and you ignored me, Robin's like, are you serious? Like, you trashed me all over social media. And Robin says that she's gone through torture. And Candace says, so does she. And Robin says, at her expense. And Karen says, yes, at your expense because you hid your truth. That's facts. Like, you know. And then Robin says, "All right, hold me accountable, hold me accountable." Yo, the next thing that happened with this, I'm just like, what in the actual hell? So, Robin says that she didn't tell her mama. Why would she want to tell anybody else? I agree with that. You know what I mean? And different friends require different levels of love, and they have different levels of trust. So I get it, but Robin then is extra and says to Karen, "You want to beat me up? Like, hold me accountable." And Karen, being the ground down that she is, it's like, of course now I don't want to beat you up. You doing the most. You're absolutely doing the most. So anyway. Karen says that the outfit reminds her of a polygamy camp, with them in the position that they're gonna stand up for their man. But the only thing was missing the bonnet. That was the only thing missing. So Karen then puts like a bonnet on her head and be like, "Juan is a good man, Savannah. He is a good man, Savannah. I do declare." And then Karen puts the bonnet away and says, "I'll save it for you." I'm like, Karen, why are you the way that you are? I simply cannot. So Karen said, "You put a price 99 on it." And Mia said, "Just buy it." Giselle said, "It only costs $5. And so, Robin says that the girl messaged Giselle. Giselle said that just because you didn't see me and the girl have discussion doesn't mean it didn't happen. And Karen calls bull-ish on that. I mean, that's Karen's right. I mean, Giselle gets into everybody else's business but can't be truthful about what she does. I agree with Karen. It's bullish. That's everything's alleged in my opinion for entertainment purposes only. But anyway. So Ashley just says we need to paint some ussies. I'm like, Ashley, it's not happening. This activity is not happening. So Candace asks a very good question. She says that, you said that you got DM, you had DM come to you and you didn't want to look at to see what the messages were between Juan and that woman rather. And Robin then says, Juan cleans his phone like crazy. I'm just resting. Y'all give me a moment. I'm still here. Give me a moment. I'm still resting. Y'all still there? Okay, I just want everybody to just have a moment. So he went to go pay for a hotel room for this woman, and you assume that he's done nothing. Okay? Then he goes out with this woman, which the first time, granted, at HBCUs, they're severely underfunded, unlike other institutions, colleges, and universities, right? So that's granted. You know what? They were there, assistant coach, head coach, washing clothes. Okay. But then Juan goes out with this beautiful woman. Let me tell you something. If Juan was single, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Juan, I would be trying to make her my girlfriend. Absolutely, she is beautiful. And actually, can we be real? She's actually more beautiful than Robin. Everything I say is alleged in my opinion for entertainment purposes only. So anyway, but after all of that, after the nail date, you say that he cleans his phone like crazy? Really? What in the world is going on? I don't get it. I simply don't get it. So then the activity is not happening. So then Ashley has this hat. And so, there's one group going to get boots and the other one's going to go to a whiskey distillery. So, Mia didn't want to go with Karen and somebody else because y'all know Karen and Mia are still, on a not cool basis based on what happened last season. But I was trying to think of who else Mia didn't want to go on, the distillery trip with. But I'm thinking that it was probably Wendy. I'm thinking. So anyway, So basically, Candace and Robin switch, even though that was not the game plan. So then Kara's on the phone with Robin. This is a different Robin, talking about PAVE. And PAVE is an organization that helps women with domestic violence. Let me pull up PAVE here. PAVE. Here we go. So I just want to show y'all the website here. Right here. So this is PAVE right here. This website promotes awareness and victim empowerment here. And they're a 501 c3 nonprofit. So I'm going to play the video here just so you guys can know what PAVE is about here.
2 years ago, I revealed on American Ninja Warrior that I was sexually assaulted as a kid.
It took such courage to come out and tell that story.
PAVE stands for Promoting Awareness, Victim Empowerment.
It wasn't my fault.
I've been able to travel the country, hit all these cities, speaking about my story.
With Rodriguez.
I would never have thought 10 years ago that I would have been a part of something this big.
Promoting awareness and victim empowerment is so important. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for your advocacy, because PAVE is truly paving the way for a new future and paving a way for so many survivors to be free.
I felt so alone until PAVE came along.
This is the first time that I've seen you tear up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why is that?
because I don't think I could have done it without PAVE.
PAVE is an organization which empowers victims who have been raped.
And I want children to know that it's not your fault. And it's not your fault. And please know that our jobs are not done. Your support changes lives. Thank you again.
So I just wanted to show that great organization and all the people along with that great organization, just to give y'all some context there. So shout out to PAVE. That is pave.org if you guys want to support PAVE. Actually, let me put that in the chat right now. Let me just copy the link. It's actually not pave.org. It's shatterthesilence.org. There we go. I'll just put that up there just so that way y'all can have the link there. Okay, so that's shattering. Oops, sorry, y'all. That is shatteringthesilence.org/PAVE. So PAVE is the organization. That's the website. So you just put in www.shatteringthesilence.org. That's it. That's all. So just wanted to shout them out. And shout out to Karen for doing good in the neighborhood for sure. So as we roll on, Giselle is, downstairs walking, thinking that she was cute, but she wasn't. You weren't. That was cute for you, but nobody cared. So anyway, as we keep rolling on, Wendy said that, they don't care. I'm sorry. So they're in the cars now. They're on their way to Whiskey and Boots. And so they're all talking about, Ash, Robin's situation. Wendy said that she does not care whether he goes to Africa or Nigeria. Well, I'm sorry. I know what it was. Wendy said she does not care whether Juan goes to Canada or Nigeria. I'm like, you know what, Wendy? You ain't right. But no lies detected either, though. So, oh, man. So, Ashley was like, nobody is going to come to the group with private information. So, Karen, I think it was Karen, Wendy, Mia, and Candace, they're at the distillery, right? And so because it's a whiskey distillery, whiskey is strong. So they are drinking whiskey at 250 proof. So let me just type in 250 proof. of alcohol. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all this, okay? So this is just to let y'all know how strong the alcohol was. So as y'all see, the liquor could go low as 180 proof and high as 192 proof, 96% alcohol. So they were just that was basically burning alcohol that they just drank in the face of. Oh my God! Just, oh my God! Okay, that was utterly hilarious. Now I've never drunk 250%. I've never drunk 250 proof of alcohol. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Braylon, I am. But Nneka. So we get to the women who were getting their boots, and that was Nneka, that was Robin, that was Ashley, and that was Giselle. And Nneka was trying to, do the cowgirl, hold down, line dancing thing. And she tried to look cute, but no, it wasn't cute at all. It wasn't cute at all. So then Nneka is talking with the ladies, and Nneka said she was trying to plan a wedding from LA and came back to the DMV 1 week before the wedding. And so, Nneka wants to do a not traditional Nigerian wedding. Giselle said that the conversation that they had earlier with Robin felt selfish. And I'm just like, okay, well, you didn't think it was selfish to accuse Chris Bassett of making you feel uncomfortable. You didn't think that was uncomfortable and dragging him and him being in all these scandals where he, basically allegedly got fired, and that kind of destroyed his life a little bit. You didn't care about that. You made rumors about Chris. Hey, Deborah Jackson, welcome in, Queen. Glad to have you here. Let me do that here, there. Hey, beautiful. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Good to see you in the building. So, like I said, you didn't care about spreading rumors about him. You didn't care about Monique and Chris. You didn't care about Karen and Ray. You had free Uncle Ben on the back of your shirt when Karen was going through a difficult time. So you did not care about anybody else, but yet you felt the conversation was selfish. And then you go to say, well, I set up an intervention for Robin because I care about her mental health. But yet you internally kikied with a black woman get a drink thrown in her face. Shut the hell up. Saying the conversation felt selfish. No, you selfish. Look at your damn self before you talk about other people being selfish. Get out my face. Anyway, so Mia had to be extra. Now we're at the, still at the whiskey distillery. They have barbecue there. So Mia had to be extra and asked if the crow was Wendy's mama. Now, some people thought it was funny. I didn't find it funny. Because if Wendy would have knocked Mia out, she would have deserved it. Damn it. That's right. I said it. Now, just because I said that don't mean that I don't appreciate black women, because right there, y'all see the receipts on my community wall. I am for black women, of black women, and by black women, okay? But also, too, right is right and wrong is wrong. Understand me? Mia thinks that she could just say anything and not be held accountable, because that was unnecessary, Mia. That was unnecessary. And as I said in Shop Reality TV's chat today, she went live before me, by the way. Shout out to Shop Reality TV. Hashtag like, comment, share, and subscribe to Shop Reality TV. I said, you know what? If Wendy would have said, well, you know what? At least if that bird was my mama, at least she can fly high. Gordon can't use his wings in the bedroom. You never take off. Now, if she would have said something shady like that, then Mia would have had a fit. Mia, if you don't want any smoke, don't create fires that you can't handle going through. Because you need to be handled, honestly. Good Lord. So anyway, Karen said, let's stop. Also, I think Candace also said something, but I didn't really know. So anyway, the shrine is talked about again. And Wendy said that Catholics have shrines. Our saints have shrines. I think she was trying to say Latter-day Saints or something like, but she said something about saints, and Catholicism has shrines. So, Wendy gets emotional over her mom because, oh, I'm not paranoid at all. I just had to let the women know that right is right and wrong is wrong. And here's the crazy thing. Just to be fair, if a black man threw a drink in a black man's face, I would have the same energy. I would have the same damn energy. Right there. I just want y'all to see that. I'm going to leave that up just for all the people in the bushes. Just, you do see that, right? Okay. So anyway. But yeah, I just, I don't tolerate disrespect. I really don't. Like, that bird comment was so unnecessary. But you know what, though? At least that bird, we can tell it's a bird. Because as the dinner rolls on, you pull up your plastic. That ain't real. So what? Like I said about particular content creator, they're going to meet their Ghost St. Patrick because they try to be Tasha, think they could get away with stuff, and Ghost snatched up Tasha. Actually, let me see if I can find that clip because some of y'all may not know what I'm talking about. So let me just show y'all. Because, everybody is kind of wondering. Everybody probably is wondering, well, what do you mean by ghost, Braylon? Well, this is the scene that I mean here. Some people are Tasha and think they can get away with stuff and not respect people who help them out along the way, even though their past is not as clean as the past that they're trying to talk about. So to that other content creator, to Mia, to anyone or everyone else, you're going to meet your Ghost St. Patrick, and this is, like I said, some of y'all who think you Tasha, you're going to meet your ghost and you're not going to be able to make it out. You won't. But keep playing. Keep playing, because when you meet your ghost, it's going to be your own damn fault. Okay? Hashtag I said what I said. Let's roll on. If what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me. If you respond, it must be true about you to some degree. Let's roll on, as I said. So anyway, so Mia says to Wendy that they know they've had their differences, and you still do, in case you're behind with your thinking, which you are. But you need to do what's best for you. I'm gonna leave it alone. Wow. 0.01% of intelligence came through your brain cells that formed a brain. Shocker. 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 So, then, the other ladies are, everybody's buying their boots, and Giselle said, these boots are made for walking. And then someone says, your boots are made for falling. Yeah, you know what? Boots are made for walking and falling, but when are one of you going to step up and own up to what you do? Not any one of y'all, so move the hell on. The boots are more responsible than all y'all put together. Anyway, let's move on. So then we're at this Tex-Mex and chill. So, NECA wants to be married on NECA's father's land. And Ike is a chief in the village that he was born into. But you can buy a title. You can buy a chief title, right? Just like you can buy a blue check. And so, for those of you who don't know, how, actually, let me see if I can pull up somebody who's got an actual blue check. Let me see if I can pull up somebody real quick. Let me see. Y'all, look at this. Why does Carlos King look like a granddaddy? Why does Carlos King look like a granddaddy? Why? Why does he look like a This is your granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. Your granddaddy. Your granddaddy. Like literally. He really is just looking down. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, I just, like, really, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh my God. So anyway, let me do this. Did he not look like a granddaddy though? So let me do this. Let me do So for example, y'all see that is the one and only Nzinga Amani, right? And right there's that blue verification check mark. They did something a while back where in order to get a blue verification, in order to get that blue verification check mark, you had to be a celebrity, right? But then Twitter and Meta, but nobody calls it Meta, they call it Facebook, just like nobody calls it X, they call it Twitter. They did this thing where you can buy a blue check mark, right? So, Robin says that Mia and Karen bought their blue check marks. And Mia did say that she bought hers, but we don't know if that's true or a lie because we know Mia lies, but that's neither here nor there. But Karen said to Robin, well, maybe they just don't like you, which is probably the case. But anyway, so then Karen says, I did not pay it. So she pulls it up and like, oh, wait a minute. What is this? And so it shows $11 from Apple Pay. So then Karen said, I'm going to speak to Apple Pay because I did not do that. So anyway, so then the ladies are going to go try chicken-ish bingo. Ashley, where are these activities coming from? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. So, Ashley's divorce is talked about. Ashley, wants the kids full time, and Michael, gets the kids every other weekend. Ashley is trying. I'm not saying that Ashley won't find somebody. And listen, we can only judge what we see on TV, or in the words of Karen Huger, I'm only judging what you're giving me, right? So truly, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, I think Ashley has to recognize, listen, you have to want better for you before you go after looking for better. Like, seriously, I'm just being real. So then, the Candace Michael Darby lawsuit is being brought up, and, Candace says that she doesn't want to talk about it. And Robin said, what can we bring up? Can we bring up a guy to what we can and cannot talk about? And Candace said, we could be dense another day. Not dense for another day. But you know what, though? Here's the thing, right? If somebody doesn't want to talk about it, they don't want to talk about it. And Candace said that she didn't want to talk about the situation with Juan Dixon and, their legal problems. And they do a throwback clip of that on the reunion. So I don't think Candace was wrong. I think she was in her right to say what she wanted to say or what not, or what she couldn't say. And there is a thing as a gag, right? So, but anyway, I thought that was highly disrespectful. And then Wendy says that Juan got fired because of a Title IX violation. So for those of you who may not know what Title IX violation. So here it is here. So there was a lawsuit with Coppin State University where Juan got fired because allegedly there was this player that got actually harassed. So here is what Title IX means, just in case you guys do not know, because we like giving context over here. We're almost at the end, and then we're going to be on Married to Medicine because we got a lot to talk about there. So it says here, Title IX of the Education Amendments, and this comes from the U.S. Department of Education website. Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972 is a federal civil rights law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex in education programs and activities. All public and private elementary and secondary schools, school districts, colleges, and universities therein hereafter schools receiving any federal funds must comply with Title IX. Under Title IX, discrimination on the basis of sex can include sexual harassment, sexual violence, such as rape, sexual assault, sexual battery, or sexual coercion. So, and then here is what you have to do, what the school's responsibilities. Every school must have a distributed policy against sex discrimination. Every school must have a Title IX coordinator, and every school must have and make known the procedures for students to file complaints of sexual discrimination. So with that being said, Robin did not like the simple dimple fact of hang on, y'all. There we go. Did not like that Wendy brought up Title IX because that wasn't the case. The state of Maryland was defending Juan. So turns out the lawsuit, did not go through. Juan is not guilty, all that stuff. But, Robin felt that Miss Smarty Pants should have kept her mouth shut. Well, guess what? Title IX was brought up, okay, in the case, I think. Allegedly, everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? So... But anyway, so let's keep rolling here. Let's keep rolling. So, actually, you know what? Before that, let's look up chicken. Because have y'all heard chicken-ish bingo? Because I have not heard that. So, this is chicken-ish bingo. I've never heard of this. So I don't know if this is going to be the place to do it, but basically Stella peeks out to tell everyone how she would pick your number in her own picking way, and then superstar Jenny is in the pen showing how chicken-ish bingo gets done. So let's see if there's a video on it, because I've heard bingo, but I've never heard chicken-ish bingo. So let's see if we can look that up. Hang on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Just saying hey to some people here. Hey. Just saying hey to some people here. There we go. Okay. There we go. So anyway, as we're rolling on here, oh, that's right. I was trying to find chicken-ish bingo because I've never heard of it. Chicken-ish bingo. Let's see. All right, so here we go. Now, I've never heard of this before. Okay, so this is the first time that we all are going to watch this together. Okay, so here it is.
She's gonna be shitting for you, and you're looking for one shit only. If I come out and there's more than one shit, I'm gonna throw a shit fit. No shake in the cage, no fingers in the cage.
Go, girl.
Okay, go pick the number 11. Girl.
Come on, kid. Come here, girl.
9. Number 47. Number 47. I don't think we're gonna stay there.
Oh, you'll know. I won't say.
Oh,
You know which one. Come on, Patsy.
Patsy, come on.
Keep moving, Patsy. Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah, really. Come over here.
So I'm guessing what happens with Chicken-ish Ingo is that everybody gets a bingo card, and maybe it's BINGO, and then the chicken goes to that number, and then you punch it on your thing. I've never heard of Chicken-ish Ingo. In 29 years, I've never heard of that. So anyway, as we roll on, awkward conversation about the legal troubles. Candace doesn't believe what happened, didn't help Juan. And then Candace, says, don't cry because I don't have any tissue. Because Robin's like, I didn't do nothing to you people. Y'all made me a villain. And, the $8,000 was so disrespectful. And Mia was like, trying to look at the window and stuff. And then Giselle's fake conversation with Jason. So apparently a bird pooped in the pool and Giselle got out the pool. I'm just like, just say you have nothing. Just say you have nothing to give, okay? Just say that. Just say that. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, so that's basically it for that. So are y'all ready to do what we do? Because y'all, it's time for Married to Medicine. Y'all, this episode here was just, it was something. 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 So here we go. So Dr. Heavenly, it starts off the episode with Dr. Heavenly. She was supposed to be off, but she was doing implants on patients. Dr. Jackie said allegedly that men rather have to have 20 million sperm in order to be, in order to swim, right? But he has 6 million. I did not know that milk fat. So there you go. So Sweet Tea says that she's walking the dog. And she said Dr. G's buzz getting tight. I'm like, okay, all right. So then we're at lunch with Toya, Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Jackie, and Dr. Simone, right? So, Toya is trying to evolve being a tennis expert, as we learned in the last episode from Phaedra. And so there's this weekend trip that's happening with Challenge Sonoma. And so Toya is going to be meeting with VPs of, the company, right? So with that being said, Toya doesn't want Quad on the trip because she doesn't want any issues. And plus, at the resurrection, there was nobody Quad was taking accountability for anything that she does. And Heavenly said that she split, from the group, right? You know what I mean? So it was what it was. And so, Toya said, I think maybe we should give Quad another chance to be a sister because, Toya said that friends try to stick together. So I could definitely agree with that for sure. You know what I mean? So as we roll on, Dr. Heavenly, we get to Dr. Heavenly now. Laura wants to go out of state and goes to FAMU, right? So, but Heavenly wants, Laura to go to Clark and Lance Spelman, Georgia State. And so here's the thing. Laura wants to do what her mama does. or her mama did. And I think that's admirable. You know what I mean? You want to continue the legacy. And not to mention, too, I think you and Damon probably want to be able to do what y'all do, right? You want to walk around the house naked, you know? Y'all want to play games together. Y'all want to do what you do, right? And so, you know, to me personally, you know, I think honestly that, hey, listen, this is a good thing for everybody. And not to mention too, you have to let your wings work as a child. You know what I mean? Of course, you want to stay close to home. When I was in Arkansas, I went to Arkansas Tech University. By the way, I love that school, one of the best schools in the country. They actually just made some news for having a social media degree. So I thought that was really cool. So shout out to my alma mater, Arkansas Tech. Even though I graduated from Kent State, my first freshman semester, my first freshman year was Arkansas Tech University. By the way, you know, the Fletcher's Whataburger, special. Oh my God. It's like a taco place in the cut I have ever seen. I always get steak and cheese, or meat and cheese, beef and cheese. Masterpiece is delicious. So shout out to Russellville, Arkansas, a great town in my state of Arkansas. But anyway, but I do think that having distance will allow Laura to grow. And not to mention too, you know, you want to be out on your own. You want to experience your own vibes, your own people, and you don't want your mom and dad looking over your shoulder. But also too, sometimes when you go out on your own, you have to handle things on your own. So I see both sides of it. And Laura's major is biology. So then we get to Dr. Simone, and, you know, Dr. Simone and Cecil and the sons are apartment hunting. And so, you know, Dr. Simone is looking for a condo for the sons. And this condo that they're looking at is for $324,900 for a 2-bed, 2-bath. And so, you know, Dr. Simone says, you know, this is killing 2 birds with one stone, killing 2 kids with one stone. And Cecil said, don't kill the kids. Don't kill the kids. So, you know, the contract for the sons is no overnight guests longer than 2 days. If the guest goes over the 2 days, then they will owe her rent. For mediation, Dad is going to be the mediator, and Dad said, I didn't sign up for that. By the way, y'all, welcome into Brainley's virtual tour live. We're on the highways and byways with the possibilities of what can be of Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're on the highways and byways for 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 8 seconds now. Thank you guys for being here. Love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you, value. So anyway, as we get back on here, so Miles can live at the apartment rent-free for 1 year. Michael can live there for 2 years rent-free. But if the rules are broken, you have to move back. Now listen, Dr. Simone, I'm going to just say this right now. And I feel like Dr. Simone has a good soul. You know, I mean, I really, really do. I really, 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 really do. And I sincerely believe that. I really, really do. That at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, Dr. Simone, those are your sons. You gotta let them go. You gotta let them go. And you know, she says she doesn't want a nasty she doesn't want a nasty bathroom and a nasty kitchen and all that stuff. Listen, I will just say this: the best way for kids to grow up is to give them responsibility. Because guess what? If the young lady that they are bringing over doesn't like their vibe, that will be all the correction they need. If they care, they will step up to care. But you gotta let them go. I know it's your contract. I know you're paying over $300,000 for a condo. Okay, I wish somebody would do that for me. I'm just actually, you know what? Instead of the condo, because I like to let's be smart about this. I would rather have $324,900 in my bank account. I just rather have the money. You understand? That's just my thinking. But anyway, so I understand the contract, but you have to let them be. And I think that they'll be fine. So then Toya is packing up for the trip. Dr. Harris is proud of her. And Toya said that she will be designing houses next. Toya, do one thing first before you move on to something else, okay? Dr. Harris is not here for Toya being on the trip. You know, then we get to San Francisco, California. there's a true elegance charter. And then Dr. Simone says to Sweet Tea, I got your, come on, Tyler T, I got your pacifier. Dr. Simone says that. Then Sweet Tea says, I only got one passy, it's on my man. And I'm just like, Sweet Tea, now, unless you're talking about ball gag, what do you mean by passy? Now, that's how I interpret it. I could be completely wrong, but that's how I genuinely interpret it. So then, Dr. Jackie and, Dr. Jackie and Phaedra are right behind them, right? So, Dr. Heavenly did not invite Quad. Phaedra was supposed to invite Quad because this is supposed to be a second chance for Quad. So Sweet Tea says, I've never been in Cali before. And so Dr. Simone talks about, monumental moments with Sweet Tea saying, oh, we've been to your wedding. Now we're Cali. So these are big moments. And Dr. Heavenly says that she wanted to celebrate Sweet Tea's special day. Sweet Tea did not feel that way. And so Dr. Heavenly said that, a little girl, a grown actual social self man is not going to match. And so Toya was like, look how pretty he is. Toya, no one cares about how pretty he is outside. Okay, like the moment is happening. So, Dr. Heavenly's trying to apologize, and Sweet Tea says, I'm not going to confide in you anymore, but I accept the apology. That's an understandable thing, because even though some people may think the marriage is not going to work, we can say that. But because you know her, you gotta be understanding. You know what I mean? Just being honest, you know what I mean? So Lord, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So yes indeed. Let me see here, let me keep rolling on here. Sorry, I'm multitasking. But anyway, so we get to Toya. Now, Toya, you did a good job with the location. I'll give you that. It was very nice. It was like mini cottages and things like that. So Dr. Simone and Toya are in a room. Dr. Jackie and Heavenly are in a room. The other ladies are by themselves. Toya did not get a room for Quad. Now, Toya, I feel like this is underhanded. Because you said that you're going to bring Quad on the trip as a second chance for Quad, but you don't set her up so that way you can have a second chance. That was foul. So then, Dr. Alicia says, I'll share a room. I don't mind. And then they all gas Dr. Alicia up for, you're such a good person. You're a problem solver. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Like, really? That's what y'all going to do to Dr. Alicia? Because Heavenly said, I'll speak for Dr. Jackie and say no. And so then, Dr. Jackie texted Toya like, no, with 8 O's on it. I'm like, really, y'all? Really? Really? So then, bike riding is happening. Last person to, get last person behind has to share a room with Quad. So then they have spa treatments outside. Now, this is in Napa Valley. Let me actually look up the temperature of Napa Valley weather. So right now it's 59 degrees, it's 60. So it's a good, temperature, right? But however, you got flies around you and all that type of stuff. Like, y'all couldn't have the spa treatments on the inside. Like, I guess y'all want to be with the elements and everything. But anyway, so, Sweet Tea has a bathtub and Dr. Simone has multiple shower heads in her room, or in the bathroom, rather. She has one in the ceiling to the walls, and then the one that you hold in your hand is sticking in your vagina. I'm like, what in the... Was this supposed to be sex week on these two shows? Like, what? And Toya, and so Toya said that, so Toya said, listen, I love a good shower head. And so she's like, see, I always look out for my friends. And so Dr. Heavenly comes out and then talks about massages. And she's like, I like it hard, not soft, beat it up. And I'm just like, Dr. Heavily, you do realize how that can be played, right? You do really, 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 really recognize what it is, right? Like I cannot. I simply cannot. I'm just like, wow, really? I'm just like, I cannot. Oh my Lord Jesus. So it's like, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. So with that being said, so then Kwa shows up. Toya thought that she wouldn't come. And Quad said that she didn't mind being at a different location. I thought that was very nice of Quad. To just be respectful of the vibe. And, Toya said that she didn't make anyone feel uncomfortable. That Quad said she didn't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. And Toya said that's not the word. Like Toya, you're doing bait and switch. Like you're being like shady. You're trying to like make peace with her, but then behind the scenes you don't want to make peace with her. So like, what is it? So then dinner's at 7:30. So then we get to Sonoma County, California. Dr. Jackie and Phaedra arrive. And y'all, as they're getting ready for dinner, Sweet Tea drinks Crown Royal before the dinner. I'm like, really, Sweet Tea? You really think you're gonna need that much? And then everybody's walking into the dinner. Very nice dinner. Like Toya did this trip up. I'll give her credit. She's definitely becoming no more than a tennis expert. So, then Dr. Jackie is an AKA and VP Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris is an AKA. And so Dr. Jackie will be speaking with Vice President Harris on, Black maternity rates. And I'm like, first of all, good on that. And I'm glad that the Vice President is wanting to have that conversation. That's awesome. So then, Quad comes up in this outfit that looks like, I gotta put this. It looked like a pilgrim's outfit on Thanksgiving. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but that's what it looked like to me. It had like these black, stripes and stuff like that. I'm just like, really? Really? Okay. Really? So, it was awkward energy at the table. When Quad said, I am here to support you, Toya. Thank you for having me. So then Dr. Jackie wants to know why Quad is around a group that makes her feel unsafe, because Quad was like, I felt unsafe. I felt like there wasn't anything here. And Dr. Simone was like, okay, well, we need you to take accountability for what you do, in so many words. And so, Dr. Heavily feels used after Phaedra did not bring her on the trip. And so, Toya, but by the way, when Phaedra and Dr. Jackie arrived, Toya said, why wasn't Quad with you? Why weren't you with Quad on y'all flight? And Toya thought that, wait a minute, maybe Phaedra doesn't like Quad. And Phaedra said, no, we're fine. So all of that. So Quad, Quad uses Dr. Heavily allegedly of not feeling welcomed, right? So then, Quad said that Phaedra and Dr. G were dating, and then Phaedra asked for $4,000 a month. Okay. So then, Phaedra asked Sweet Tea, have you ever heard that? Sweet Tea said no, that, Phaedra and him went on a date, and Phaedra said there was no romantic connection. Phaedra said, if my bag costs $10,000, why would I ask for $4,000? And then sips out Coca-Cola Benny can. The Dr. Heavily, like she says, she feels used, and Quad feels Dr. Heavily talks bad about her. So then we get to the preview. There's a wine tasting for sure. Then Phaedra says, and I quote, Phaedra is scared of what she puts into her vagina because it stinks so bad. Why would you say that on camera? Now, I'm not going to drag it out because what's understood doesn't need to be explained. You said it, but like to say that on TV, okay. So then Dr. Alicia says that her husband's hands are not handy except for surgery. Then it's the first time that Dr. Alicia's husband has the kids by himself. And then there is a meeting with all the ladies. where Dr. Simone says the group has no emotional connection with Quad anymore. So that is your Married to Medicine review. I'm going to drop the link if you guys want to come up. If you guys don't want to, we don't have to. It's all good. But I'll always do that to make sure that you guys have a voice here. You know what I mean? So wait a minute. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. And they say I'm bad. No, if y'all wonder what I've been doing back and forth, I'm actually supporting Wente Talks. By the way, y'all, if y'all have not subscribed to Wente Talks, can y'all please do something for me? I'm going to do it right now. Hashtag 10K Tay. If y'all can do that for me, I'm going to drop the link in her chat. Drop the link in her. Oh, she's at 9,095 subscribers, y'all. She's almost there to 10K Tay. So right there, Wente Talk. Y'all support her. Let's get her to that 10K because I'm ready for 10K Tay. I am. But yeah, that is the show for this evening. So I am going to thank you so much. I appreciate you, Nikki News, and love you. Not just Nikki News, but Revelation. I love you. Thank you. So the link is pinned. If you guys want to come up, feel free. And yeah, we're here just chilling. So I'm gonna turn off my camera because I've done the whole show. Yes, indeed. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the review. These episodes were interesting because, for me, I'm just like, it is honestly quite a lot to me that people really do get in a victim mentality. And when they get into a victim mentality, they will take their energy out on anyone and everyone else, but they don't recognize that the problem that they are being, they can also be a solution. You know what I mean? So it's just sad. That's really what it is. It really is a sad display. Yeah, so it's really, really sad. So, but yep. Yes, indeed. So, but yep, welcome in everybody. Glad to have you all here. I am looking right now. Y'all know how y'all get now I don't know if y'all get this, but so a fan comment said about Vanessa Williams, because here's the thing, one of my all-time favorite shows was Daytime Divas on VH1, and so this fan account liked some pictures of mine. I'm like, that's really cute. You know what I mean? That's really, really cute. But like, oh Lord, holy. But yeah, yes indeed. So, Lord. But yes, if y'all want to come up, feel free. Like I said, I think these episodes were interesting to say the least. Like I said, I feel like with Quad leaving Married to Medicine, sometimes leave it. Sometimes closing the door brings you more peace. You know what I mean? But I also am thinking like with Quad left, like where's the show gonna go from here? But we'll see, because there is a reunion. But yeah, for sure. So, but it is what it is. But yes, indeed. But yeah, so we're just chilling out. Glad to have all of you here. 4 people in the building. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate all y'all for being here. Like I said, I think Married to Medicine definitely has the juice, but I don't know where the juice is going to go. I think with Potomac, I am proud that Robin is getting held to account, because to go behind the wall when everyone else is sharing their stuff, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's fair. And you can't ask from other people. Yeah, you can't ask from other people what you can't ask from other people, their honesty about their stuff. But then you're not doing what you're supposed to do, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I mean? But hey, to each their own. To each their own. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but yep, feel free to come on up, y'all. We are just chilling out. We are just chilling out. Lord. But yep, we're just chilling, y'all. Glad to have you all here. So yes, indeed. If anybody wants to come up, feel free. Would love to see you. Would love to hear your voice on any of these on either episode. So, man, oh man. Lord Jesus. Oh, Don Michelle just said hey to Braylon. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Don Michelle said hey to me. Uh-huh. But yes, indeed. So, man, it's been a week, hasn't it? And not to mention, y'all, this Saturday, is part 2 of Houston. We'll see what happens with that. And then the Raid of Love Make a Move, the final episode is happening. And then it will be a reunion. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I love doing that review show with I Talk with Salon, Queen T with Gigi, now my main man Q. We have such a vibe, a soul, and a chemistry that it really is something quite special. You know what I mean? And I think what we do on the show is we allow each other to breathe with our perspectives. And even though we may not always agree with each other, that doesn't mean that we won't find an agreement within each other. All right, Deborah Jackson, love you, Queen, and thank you so much for being here. Love you, love you, love you, and keep your head up. Keep loving people and keep being the amazing person you are. You hear me, Deborah Jackson? Love you very much, Queen. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yep, absolutely indeed. So we're just chilling here on Virtual Tour Live. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Well, y'all, it looks like it's just two people here, so I'm going to read the Daily Motivator, and we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. But I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys enjoy the review tonight. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to present this and read this Daily Motivator for y'all. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. By the way, this is Vessi. These are waterproof shoes, so you can splash in puddles just like that. And they're 100%, so it doesn't get your socks wet, anything wet. I really want to actually get some. You know what? That would be a nice Christmas gift. Nice Christmas gift. Because where I live, it rains sometimes, and you know, it would be nice. It says here from Abraham Lincoln, most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. True words never been said, Honest Abe. I totally agree. Totally agree. So yeah. That's so let's do what we do here and get to the getting here. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Monday, December 11th, 2023. The treasure of now. Now is what you have. Now is all you've ever had. And look at how much you've done with it. Now there's more to do. Now is when you can. Now comes with opportunity. So be careful not to turn it into regret. Now, this is what every person has in common that makes now especially nice to share. You recall what was, you imagine what will, yet when you live, yet when you touch the richness, when you breathe and feel and love, that's now. Now the sun rises, now the wind blows, now you make your way through the experience of being. The treasure of now fills your life. Give to it your full embrace. Ralph Morrison. Ooh, the treasure of now. You know, there is a song. There's a song called, Live for Now by there's a song called Live for Now by, oh, thank you, Cheryl Rose. Love you as always, Queen. There's a song by Daddy Yankee and Jan Jackson said, Live for Now. And I think what we have to do is to recognize that just because our now doesn't look good doesn't mean that there's not treasure in it, number one. Number two, just recognize that, for example, I will be turning 30 years old next year. I am very excited about that because guess what? There is more to me. I'll put it like this. For everything that I've been through in 30 years, I'm still here. And there's a treasure in that. Amen. And finally, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, there's more treasure to come. But if you can't appreciate the now, you will never be able to have a future. So with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of, I know, right? I know, still a baby, but with such an old soul though. With such an old soul, that's because I not only have been raised right, I am invested in, and I never forget my village. And let me just say this too. If you honestly believe that you are supposed to just respect everybody and somebody disrespects you and you can't respond back, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you come from. And I don't know how you got to that thinking, but that's a damn lie. I love everybody, but I don't have to put up with energy. I don't have to. We got to get out of that. Just like Issa Rae saying, I root for everybody. Like, no. All skin folk ain't kinfolk now. I really, truly, all right, Revelation 2023, love you as always. I truly believe that we have to root for Black people that want to be held to account, that they want to evolve, that they understand that they made mistakes, that they are investing in people. They also recognizing that everybody is broken in some capacity, but that doesn't mean we're not trying to heal. So we can't root for everybody Black, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't root for Black people. Understand? So yeah, somebody disrespect you, please stand up for yourself because you've come farther than where you were not to be able to defend yourself. You understand me? So with that being said, now, like a pastor always say, I got one more thing to tell you. Now I got 5 more things, but really I'm about to go. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? Is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. Always remember what you do in radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that the story that people want to believe. And I said this today. I said the best way to show a fool up is to let them continue being the fool until everyone sees them as the fool. I'm going to say that one more time for the one more time. Let that person continue to be a fool until everyone sees them as the fool. The receipts have been distributed. The true story is out there. Go find it. One love, much love, all love. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you. But if nobody else is going to be proud of you, be proud of your damn self. In order to receive love, you got to give it. In order to receive love, you got to give it. In order to receive love, you got to give it. And also, too, I just want y'all to know that whatever you're going through, trouble don't last always. I'll put it like this. You know how they say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere? There is a universe where everything's okay. And so the reason why I say that is because if we can honestly believe that there are multiverses, let's also believe that with those multiverses being okay, that the universe you're in, you can also be okay, all right? One love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way. Love you all. Enjoy the fireworks. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night right here at 6 p.m. for a regular schmegular edition of the biggest, the baddest, the boldest, the realest, and the livest show on YouTube. Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Much love, everybody. Good night.